Alright, so today we're installing this airbag kit that I bought off Amazon for 400 bucks. It seems to be a fairly nice kit for what I paid for it. The brackets are all nice, heavy steel. Comes with kind of all the parts and pieces. And I was going to install it in this truck, but I don't have enough space between my tire and my frame. The back of the tire rubs on the airbag. So for the time being, I said, well, I just got this truck fixed yesterday. I might as well throw it in this. So I've got one side just about installed here. It's all bolted and set in place. So my next step's going to be obviously to do the other side. And then run the air lines and try it out and see how good it works. But this is a fairly nice kit. I like the way it installs on the outside the frame, bolts to the leaves, fairly simple and straightforward. Air line at the top, so yeah, pretty happy with it. Alright ladies, both sides are done. Everything's tightened up, holes drilled in the frame. Couple things in the cheap kit that weren't supplied that are kind of crucial. I put a little bit of thread tape on my fittings that go in the top of the airbag. And I wish they would have supplied a T, because I prefer to have both bags tied together. Maybe some people would argue with that, but and it would be simpler than you'd only have one air connect for the whole system. But I installed these with my empty trailer hooked on, which isn't really putting a whole bunch of weight on the truck, but I got my little DeWalt compressor geared up here, and I got it set to 55 PSI. Let's just see what happens here. Oh baby, she's going up. Wow, that didn't take long to get up to 55. Let's hook up the other side now. Well guys, I'm pretty happy with this $400 kit. This thing never sat with its bum up with the trailer hooked on even empty like this before. And I've got 75 pounds into them. I left my compressor hooked up for a bit to check for leaks to make sure it wasn't dropping or losing. And yeah, pretty solid little application here. I'm quite pleased with it, and I haven't even driven it yet. But literally when I put the 75 pounds into it, I bet you the back end of the truck picked up at least 3.5 inches. So this is going to be a great upgrade, I think, for towing. I guess there's only one way to find out, is to try her out. So it's a little bit hard to tell how much difference the airbags are actually making, but the nose of the truck is definitely not up as much as it normally is, even with the trailer empty. And the back of the truck feels super solid. There's still room. I mean, I only put 75 pounds and you lose a little bit of air when you disconnect, so there's, you know, about 67, 68 pounds in each bag. And the truck feels great. Night and day difference, but we'll know more when we actually get some weight and get a load onto it. But for right now, I'd definitely say I'm impressed with what this kit did.